that person has $1,000. Okay.
Mhm.
So like, I don't know. It's so easy to be unethical with it because then, like, okay, for example, Traders Way, they give out. I don't know how they do now because I haven't used them in years, but like they used to give out credits all the time, like sign up bonuses and shit.
Oh yeah, I
Mhm.
remember that too.
Yeah, like you gotta watch out for that because like what you don't actually know if they really have those funds to front. Like, okay, for example, I'm a good trader. Darius is a good trader. No, I don't. No way, no way.
No, Noe in Spanish or Noe in English. It doesn't really
Yeah, no
matter.
way. Yeah.
Okay, I mean I speak both, so it's okay. But not like no way. I don't know if you're a good trader or not, but like, all right, let's say we sign up for, this sign up bonus and we fucking crush it, right?
Mm.
We don't know if they actually have those funds. They don't actually have to have those funds on hand. You feel me?
Yeah, I get you now.
Yeah. So, and no, it makes sense with the prop shit. It could be, I could see it.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, when and I guess it's been a thing because a lady called me today, right? And because I looked into it when Justin mentioned it. I was just curious because I was like, I wonder if it's a whole little vibe or a scam or whatever. And then when she broke it down or when she said a certain keyword, and I thought about when Robert Kawasaki was talking about you make money by getting in debt. And that's the main thing that popped up in my head. And I was like, that's what they did. They pretty much borrowing some money, loaning it out to us and
Yep,
letting us make money off of the money and
exactly,
minimize the risk.
exactly.
Yep. So it's pretty interesting. I'm gonna check it out because it's like, it could be used um in a cool way.
Remember I said Matt? I think he's in it.
Mhm.
He's in the group. He's in one. He reps Market Makers hard too.
For real.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. I came to a few groups.
I always butcher his last name. Schilfert. Schilfert. Schilfert.
Yeah, exactly. That I know you're talking about. That's pretty dope. So you been on anything? I have been running with US 30 a lot. Bitcoin, I have been doing good on it, but I'm not gonna lie. One trade kicked my ass. When they shot through a tipping because normally when they come back in the range. They shot it straight. They shot a wick down and one of my what's the names and pulled back hard. Now I got out and knew that they followed the directional um, candles pretty heavy, especially like with the momentum wicks. And
Really? I haven't found them to do it, bro.
on the hourly, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you why.
I'm not
It,
looking at the chart yet, so hold on.
oh, can you see
Keep
my screen?
talking though. Keep talking.
Can you see my screen?
No, I'm marking something up, but
Oh,
keep
okay, okay,
talk me
okay.
through it
So
for now, and
so
then I'm gonna hop over in just a sec.
okay, so when they do those pullbacks, like when they leave those wicks and do like the super pullback and say they leave a momentum wick, especially like when it's green, they push like straight up. When it's I notice and especially like on the 15 minute, they follow it a lot on the 15 to 5 too. If it's a big one, like if it's bearish, they'll go up, but they'll range while they going up. Like this the second time I seen them do that. Like when they did remember they did the first push to first push what was the first one? Remember they dropped like 27 again. It was yeah, they remember they were at 34 they were ranged 34 to 32, then it just dropped to 27. and then they left that big wick, and they was like, that's the signal, and momentum pushed it from momentum pushed it from 30,000 uh,
30.
to 39 without any uh, uh, downward move. They just ranged within that and pushed up, range, and then they left. Now they left another one. Now on the 4 hour, they left. It's a more wick to the downside, but it's like it's a doji. They left like a little doji, but the momentum still pushing though. Now on the hourly, they left that big momentum wick. Like it's pretty huge. It's like it's bigger than the last one or about the same size. It's about what is that? $2,000. Yep, it's about $2,000. And when you go to the 5 and the 15, you can see where they push and start ranging. They pulling back now though. After they left that wick, on the 5, they pushed up. What was it? $2,500.
Now that things have the dust has kind of settled from last year, and I'm seeing Bitcoin move, and I don't think last year was the real crash, bro. And I've said that a couple times before, but I kind of started to have my doubts. But now that the dust has settled a little bit more, I don't think last year was the real crash.
Nope, that was the practice. That was I think that was the practice crash.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly because
this is the false bull run.
Yeah,
this is part of the cycle of the false bull run, and I think that like going into third, fourth quarter of this year, we're gonna have a big collapse on the USD.
So around about you saying around about what is that, about July, August?
Yes, I think like September.
September, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like around right when summer breaking and fall coming in, yeah. I could see that too. I could definitely, because they already pumped it out there saying they expecting the index to regain strength, and I can see them getting people to buy in, and people feeling hopeful again, and then it crashed.
Boom.
It's a perfect setup.
Yeah.
It's a perfect setup, and it's make it even more dangerous, like you said, because
I'm gonna post something in the chat that's gonna blow your mind.
Okay.
I think I posted it before, but
yeah, they just tanked out of a range again. I do like how they stay in the range, but yeah, it just makes sense, man. It's like it's too much happened to line up. Like, I mean, election happened to be this year, Brexit. It's a lot of things going on, like a lot of moves happening. You know what I'm saying? It just makes sense, huh? Not to mention Rob I listened to Rob pretty heavy, man, and I remember he was talking about this shit like 7-8 years ago.
I don't like him anymore, bro.
Why you say that?
Because he's like, he's such. You gotta like, I don't know how much you're going through him, but like I've really given him the time of day, and he like is such a repetitive motherfucker. Like he avoids questions. He doesn't actually answer questions.
You talking about like if somebody asks him something direct?
If you ask him a real question, he avoids it and he starts talking about Rich Dad.
For real?
Yeah, like pay attention to it. Like if he gets asked a real question that like tests his intelligence, he starts talking about his rich dad.
Yeah. I know he's human. I just like, I don't lean on him like that. It's just he was more speaking my language.
And then another thing, sorry to cut you off, like
Go
another
ahead.
thing that kind of like made me a little sketched about like him as a person and what he says. What's that? When I got accepted onto the Brian Tracy show, there was another guy that I met, and I actually need to find his contact, but he's like, he owns law firms, and he was on the show as well. And I guess one of his good buddies was the ghostwriter of all the Rich Dad books.
Wow.
Yeah, like it wasn't even Robert Kiyosaki that wrote all that shit, you know. And then like when I started paying attention to that he, you know, he doesn't really like answer questions directly, I was like, all right, like I think this guy is a fraud. I don't know.
For real. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna look into that because I only listened to him when it came to like
I learned a ton, but like him as a person, you know.
but yeah, that's what I would say. Like I really just the stuff he speak about in general, like as far as like gold and the real estate crashing and stuff like that. I've been tuning, but I didn't know he had all that going on.
Yeah. I don't know, like I get so like you gotta take these guys online sometimes with a grain of salt.
For sure.
I just posted in the chat.
Like this shit right here make me think they about me. And they leaving these doubles right here. They gonna push that up. Let me see. You been on US 30?
Not since the year started, no. Well, actually, besides that signal the other day, no.
I guess I saw that one too late. I didn't even get to take it. And then I was looking, trying to catch up with the chat. And then I ran when you was like, if you see this too late, don't take it. And I was like, exactly.
Yeah. Actually, let me take a look at it now. I just sent a signal on USD Jappy. I figured you'd be proud of me.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, cool. Because at first, listen, I was so surprised, man. I thought somebody I was like, did somebody take over the group or hack the group or something?
Right.
I was like, I'm tripping. That's why I was like, wait a minute, this you? Before I started talking and shit, I was like, let me make sure.
Nah, I just decided to launch something new this year. Like, remember we had the talk around election time that like how a lot of perspectives changed, you know, just like overall happiness.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, like I think that this is like my way to just go harder with my just like game plan. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Well, you and I have to talk.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
Yes,
those people out. Affordable.
It makes sense, man. And this is a great time too, especially like I said, with this option here. You know what I'm saying? People can minimize their upfront costs. You know, they can learn that and try out one of these things, you know, until they can get their own money and or build their own money using one of these things and you know, execute the strategy. Pretty dope.
Feeling really hopeful about this year, man. I feel like there's going to be a lot of political bullshit still, but as a person and just like overall game plan, I think we're good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Exactly. That's exactly it right there. Long as they don't lock up the borders, man.
I've thought about that.
No,
You're in the States or Puerto Rico right now?
You said what now?
Are you in the States or Puerto Rico?
I'm in Alabama now.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been chilling out here for a minute. Yeah, like my plan, it's funny because my plan was to well, look at this thing. My plan was to go back and live, and then it's like after all this COVID stuff happened, like my life just redirected. Like I went a complete 180. It wasn't bad. Everything happened.
You kind of tell me.
Yeah, so it's just like, I was envisioning myself, showing people the rainforest and ordering Coco Locos, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So
that's funny. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, this whole COVID thing, like, there's certain things I want to go back to the States for, just like, to take care of or set up a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm scared to go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, after being locked out of my new home for 7 months, it's like, shit, like, I don't want to leave now. And I'm scared too, because like I might have to go back like for real on some business shit. And like I'm like so nervous to have to do that.
Oh yeah, and then fuck around and get stuck here. Yeah.
Man, that would be terrible.
That would definitely suck.
US 30 is actually looking good with
me. Yeah, I haven't. Like, I can honestly say I have not lost a trade on US 30. I pulled some trades.
Are you doing what I said with the lower time frames, or are you just doing basic stuff?
What you talking about? The structure?
Yeah. Remember I was telling you like how the directional candles, it's not as consistent as I was hoping for, but like structure on the lower time frames, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's that's actually what I've been playing and using those tipping points. And I've been breaking the structures up, and they've been coming back to a lot of like previous areas. Like it's like they come back like whenever they even when they crashed yesterday before they pumped, or vice versa. Let me pull it back up. I forgot. But I can't remember if they did the pump or the crash or vice versa. But all the moves they made, like remember that was it when the protest started, remember? And people and people where was this? It was like when the protest started. I think it was right here. Wait, what is it? No, this is
I'm not looking at your chart. So are you trying to show me something? Because I can switch over.
Hold on. Let me find it first. But it was I'm trying to find the right time frame. But it was like what's today? No, it was Monday. It was Monday when they were trying to figure out. What were they trying to figure out Monday? I think they had sent the COVID checks out already. They started. Remember, they had made they voted Friday or whatever, right? Right before they left, and then checks went out. And then something happened Monday with news of them not accepting whatever the hell went out. And all of a sudden it tanked like boom, 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 boom. Right here. And they came right back to this tipping point right here. Like they came like perfectly right. Like it's like what made them stop right there. And not only did they stop right there, like they closed. Okay, so they closed the candle body, and wait, I need to delete one of these. Okay, cool. They closed the candle body within this right here. Mark this one right here. It's a little high. Hold on, let me fix it. I think I had it here, and I was doing some strict. Anyway, they closed. See that they closed the candle bodies like right within that, and then they threw a wick and hit off of this tipping point, and it was like, you know what I mean? It was like I don't know. It's almost like, and I know at some point, you know, they would have had to come back to some price point, but it's like this was like a strong area. You know what I'm saying?
Holy
And
shit. Sorry, bro. Sorry. 1 second.
go ahead.
Fuck. Bro, let me take the screen.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
Look at this shit. I was literally typing this signal in the chat. Sell stop. I was literally just typing it.
So y'all see that Nemo does the same thing. I was telling y'all about yesterday. Call a trade and it'll happen right when you call it.
If they actually hit the target, I'll be pissed. Target's here.
That's a lot of money right there.
Yeah, that's why I was called. It was a good signal. But I mean, let's see, you know. Damn. I was literally in the process of typing it. And then I was looking down to, like, you know, make sure I had the numbers right. Mm-hmm. And I looked up and they were breaking my tipping point. My bad to cut you off.
No, you good. That's shit. That's money. I did the same thing yesterday. I did it like 3 times yesterday, and then the day before yesterday, I did it like I was like, my daughter was here, and I kept getting distracted and forgetting like what I was doing. And every time I went back, they had already made the move when I finally remembered what I was doing. I was like, like I was pulling out my hair, man.
That's it. I think they're gonna smash this take profit too.
Yeah, they already broke these lows, so
yeah. Well, sorry, Money Codex folks.
Yeah, that would have been nice too.
Yeah, it would have been an actually really good profit by now too.
Exactly.
Oh, so one thing that I want to ask, how many people are on? There's only 5. Okay, so one thing I want to ask is, like, what is something that you guys want to see from me this year? Product, service, something that I've never done before. That's kind of like, I mean, like, I haven't had a signal service like this since before Forex Fortune Factory. Okay. So, like, what's something else that, like, you guys would want to see from me that I haven't done yet? Just like something mind-blowing that, like, I feel like I'm so excited about market makers right now for the first time in a long time. I took like a hiatus last year, and then 2019 was kind of like, it was kind of rough transitioning for me. So like the last 2 years, like market makers was kind of like just like, you know, whatever. Like I was still trying to figure it all out. But now I'm like, all right, I'm locked and loaded. Let's do this. So what's something that you guys would want to see that I have not done?
Product. Now, does it have? You mean just in financial stuff in general?
Just from me, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like anything you say is good feedback for me.
Well,
like,
I remember.
That, like, and you could be selfish about it too. Not even for the.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Remember when we first linked back up, and I was actually funny story. Like then Nemo's a good dude, y'all. Like Nemo, like I had been a student of his for like 2 years, like bought forex Force Factor 2.0 and did 3.0. Well, it was some material or whatever that I lost the link to, and you know, because with the time, everything happened, and it took me a while because I had to find a new email and different stuff, but he took time out, came back and gave me more than what I paid for. So he is an honest person, and I'm vouching. Like I can say that, no bullshit. And the reason I say that is because you had this thing on there, right? Where you were talking about it was like financial stuff, like when you were talking about putting the money in the IRA and just different stuff like that. And I don't know if you're already doing that, but that was like, man, that was like even just me remembering those videos and some of what was on there, like I was so thirsty to find those videos again because it was so consolidated and available right there that like that was
Still
part
have
of my
access to that.
huh.
I think I could find that.
Yeah, I have mad notes on that actually. You brought that young lady in to talk about it. It was very dope.
Well, he actually had one too that he did before she recorded over. He had his own that he
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
yeah he
I know
did,
what
and
you're talking about.
yeah, and it was like she was good, but he said some things that I that she didn't get back, because when I went and saw the video, I was like, oh man, I was kind of smacking my head because I couldn't find my notebook, but it was like some golden nuggets, man. He always
Right.
coming through.
One sec.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would benefit from that. Yeah, it was in those videos when we was getting the t-shirts. Yep.
Yeah. Throwback City. Can't believe this is going on 3 years ago.
Exactly.
I know I'm getting close. I could post it in the Telegram or something. Yeah, like honestly, like some of the things that are coming into place for market makers are like things that I plotted in this house with them. You know. It's one of these. I think it's this one. All right. I'll put it in the chat. Let me check on my USD Jaffy.
Well, they came down. Because the buy was for what, 92? It was something 92, right? 93.
Yeah, we're in 4 pips of drawdown. Client.
Yeah, I didn't even get it. I was trying to hop on and get it.
I like the price action on USD Jappy right now.
What is it doing? Oh yeah. So are you gonna play the retrace
On the daily?
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to ride this to this. I'm trying to get this quick little wick.
Oh yeah, push up. Yeah, because they yeah for sure.
I think it has the potential to go ahead and fill this,
Mm-hmm.
and then they can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, that's what they normally do. They throw about two of them and do that. I saw it's kind of a similar setup on Euro GBP. It's something on Euro GBP that look good too. It's
Why is it? I think TradingView has changed their plans because it's been asking me to upgrade. God, that's clean.
That's what I'm saying. And then go to the weekly.
Look how clean that was. Like this is all wicks, and look how clean it looks on the floor.
Mm-hmm. It's even like a structure on the weekly too.
All right.
Like right here.
Let's see.
I mean, I know we need a little bit longer time frame, but I'm saying like they're in
No, I get it. Niveles.
nice.
Not precise. It's OCD. There we go. Whipsaw.
Mm-hmm.
The candle of Tuesday. Or wait.
Yours look different from mine. I wonder, you know what? I wonder what chart I'm using because mine look like a. Let me go back. Mine look like.
I might actually call this sell. Let's see. Hold on.
Because that's what I was going to tell you. Mine. That's what I was looking at, and but mine definitely look different. Hopefully it's not. And I'm on. Oh, and yeah, mine looks more like a. Yeah, if you saw my candle looks more like a like a full MC.
Really?
Yeah, it got a little bit of wick to the top, but like yours got a little wick to the bottom too, right?
Hold on, I'm gonna double check in a sec.
Yeah.
I just want to see something. So I don't know if this is a true tipping point that I want to use. It's the only.
I think I went down to the 15 and found one to catch the sale.
Okay, hold on.
I found one at 90.37. 90.37. Yeah, and I pulled it back and saw it suspected it a lot. So
Pero. I don't know. How big is this? 37, 40. It's only 3 pips.
yes.
And then we got, I hate this. I hate when they give you something like this. I mean, you're forced to kind of use like a secondary tipping point in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you like that. What I normally do in this situation, like if I have like a block right here randomly, I'll maybe sometimes take it normal, but I'll just be ready to pull if it hits this first area. You know,
Yeah.
Kind of just use it as like a imaginary TP or dynamic TP, we can say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of flip the script on it, and then just see if it breaks through. Because sometimes you get lucky and they'll just go ahead and break through. But you know, I hate when that happens.
And were you looking to ride it too?
Hold on, I'm gonna double check. I haven't even found the entry yet, really. 37. I mean, it's only 2 pips too, you know, so it's like it's not really something to over concern about.
Yeah.
Let me see though. 24 looks nice.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't use this. Oh yeah, it's because it's gigantic. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'll use this one for the hourly. That one hanging right over 12 at noon. That might be a good one, yeah.
1 second, brother.
Because I was looking at that too. It is kind of, and it covered that blockage. I mean that that blockage right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this to the chat.
Mm. Yeah, it looked too good, right?
I mean, I think it's worth it. I mean, it's a Thursday. If anything, they just won't hit. You know?
Yeah, and there's enough room, for them to move around.
So 37. Yeah. Oops. Cool. Got that set. But what were you saying, bro? Sorry.
Oh nah, that was I was just talking. Let me see. I was talking about that. Yeah, I was pretty much talking about. I had found this other little tipping point that covered that blockage.
that was below it.
Yeah, it's that one at 12 a.m. on the hourly. Yeah, and I was looking and it looked like your
Right here.
that's it. Yeah, why does yours looks different? Right, well, this one right here. To the left at 12 noon.
Right here.
Yeah, it like covered that wick area. It should be on like 4 pips.
At 90.34.
Mm-hmm. And it'll give you some space.
Yeah, but if they break, I want to give them room for the momentum.
Yeah, for sure.
So then I get the profit early, and then if they do hit your tipping point, they would more so use it as like a bounce.
Yeah, bounce. Yeah.
You got me curious. I remembered the video, but I don't remember all of it. It's like 30 minutes long.
Yeah, you put a lot of info in there, man, about how to hold some of your taxes. You started talking
Hide
about
your money.
but it was legal stuff, how the tax code, like it was one of the things, like, I had been paying attention to the stuff, but like you made it simple, something people would have to go and do a lot of research on. And and you always hear about, people, oh, Donald Trump or this person, they get to keep all their money. It's like, no, they just know the tax code. They got somebody utilizing the tax code, and it made me think about all these opportunity zones and just different little stuff and then it opened the gate to think differently even more so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what we were brought up thinking, you know what I mean?
Right. 90, I think it's like 98% of the tax code is meant to it's written to save
your money.
So it's just so many lines of it that you gotta have a good fucking accountant.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think this USD Jappy looks good. Did you end up taking this one?
I didn't get, when we were about to get in, you was like, you gonna get the screen, and I was waiting to see what happened. Yeah. So I got in too late, or too late.
Well, that was US 30. I had already called the
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was getting ready to pull up my account, and then while we were talking, and when I thought something had like jacked up had happened when you said that.
Oh,
yeah, I was like, and it kind of stalled me. I was like, oh shit, what happened? It's no biggie. I've been doing a lot of trading anyway.
Like this better. I feel like I'm in a dream right now. It's weird.
Yeah, because it was a buy, right? Buy
at market price.
Oh shit. Okay. That's what it was. I was trying to go set a pending order.
We're in a little bit of drawdown. That's why I was asking if you had hopped in already. Let's see. I'll be mad if they played the retrace that fucking quick.
I mean, I guess though it wouldn't hurt to put a sell stop though.
Here.
Because they normally don't come down that far. I mean, who am I to say, right? You know, but I'm saying the behavior I'm used to is what they're doing right now, where they'll push up before they come and then swing back around.
You believe we're in a new year?
Ooh. Yeah, man. I'm definitely glad too.
Yeah, I like New Year's. It like feels so fresh.
Yeah. Everything just resetting. It's like new opportunities if you're thinking right, you know.
Right. And my birthday's always at the end of the year too.
Mm-hmm.
Always get older and then New Year hits. So it's always been kind of like my way to be like, all right, my 28th year of life, this happened.
Yeah. Yeah, because you what the 23rd. Yeah, I don't know why I wanted to say the 28th. I think I forgot to text you happy birthday too, man. I was fucking zoned out.
Oh, it's all good though. It was a cool little kickback at the crib. We had I launched my single that night too. So
yeah, I know you busy. Yeah, I said, man, you all over the place, man.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even my idea. It was my girl. She planned it all.
That's dope, man. I know that felt good though.
Yeah, it's cool.
Look up in a little bit, Nemo will have on one of them islands. The UAE.
You said an island?
Yeah, you have a market maker island. Like, yeah, man, I already acquired it.
Bro, my islands are actually cheap.
That's you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
Bro, they're cheap as fuck. I swear.
Yeah, they actually, I don't know why I was looking into them one time, but they are actually cheap as hell.
They're cheap as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, like, okay, it randomly came up on, I think it was like my Twitter or something this past summer, 2020. And I was like, yo, you could buy an island for like $500K.
That's what I'm saying. And put Market Maker Academy on that motherfucker.
Yo, but I guess, like, okay, like, even though you buy the island for 500, I bet there's so much other shit you got to pay for.
Yeah.
That's where they get you. Like, you got to put electricity on that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I bet you ain't got a water bill, even though you surrounded by water.
Right.
That's probably the highest goddamn thing it is.
I wonder how that works. Like, would you have a water bill? Would you?
Man, you know they'll find a way to tax everything and give you a reason that don't make so much sense that it's gonna be forced to be made sense. So
yo, honestly, that made sense.
That's what, exactly. So, you get my logic.
Man. I think that'd be funny to look into. Obviously, I'm not that rich, but it'd be funny to look into to buy an island for like a YouTube video or something in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Like really go through the whole process to buy an island.
Because who's to say that those not gonna be part of the things, part of the future? I mean, I'm thinking, far right, but everything that's been happening at one point was like a far-fetched thought. Who's to say they won't be selling sections of rainforests, islands, any bit of real estate to private people? Oh, you get to own land, you get to own this. You know, there's no telling, right?
That doesn't sound all that far-fetched, bro. Like, I mean, you know, it's.
And then watch, now that I said it, some knucklehead gonna go figure it out in 5-10 years, and I'm gonna be like, I said that, you know, or we talked about that, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's doable.
So something just came up on Reddit.
What's that?
It came up like as you were talking, it popped up as like girl who drugged us and robbed us. And she's in Medellin, I guess.
She in Medellin?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Trying to see if I recognize this shit. Damn.
Yeah, I'll try that thing out and go with the strategy and make sure it can line up, and then that could be a whole thing. Well, I mean, I know it will. You know what I'm saying? With this particular. Hey, out of curiosity, what's the youngest person on here? Who's the youngest on here?
Tonight or just like in Market Makers?
Well, I mean tonight, but I mean if you know who it is in Market Makers, that's cool.
Tonight, I don't know.
I'm 22.
You know what's funny, man? When I said that, like I've never even seen your face before, but just the image of your face popped up in my head. Don't ask me how that's possible.
Me?
I was thinking, yeah, I was thinking.
Oh, it's possible. I'll tell you later.
Go ahead, you said what?
I said, oh, it's possible. I'll tell you about that later.
You say it's possible?
Oh yeah, definitely. Happens to me all the time. We'll
Oh,
talk about that later. That's a private conversation.
Oh yeah. That's some universal stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, you're right.
They going up.
He may be the youngest. I'm 28. I'm 29. So.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, you know, it's just cool, you know, to see, you know, like Nemo did this thing early. You know, we all took our career paths, but I just, you know, I tilt my hat off to, you know, people taking advantage and starting early. Cause see, I'm 33. Like I went a different career path, you know, did army and stuff, and I just, but I think it's cool. You know, if you can get started like that and this be a part of your process and into you, and you're not even 30 yet, you know, like Nemo, like some of y'all, and you are already like ahead of the game. Like I'm ahead of the game too. I just took a different path, you know, as far as.
You're still young as shit, bro.
I mean, no, I am, but you know, I'm just like, it's just like, you feel what I'm saying, man. Like imagine starting this stuff at 20 and 19, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember when I was living in South Florida in 2013, right when Bitcoin was barely on the leg, man, and you had dudes like, you know what I'm saying, barely graduating, doing different stuff and taking risks and chances, and you know, and building a life for themselves, you know.
Right.
So it's just, you know, I just meant from that perspective, it's pretty dope, you know.
Hell yeah. No, I think about that all the time. Like, I'm glad that I started at the time I did, because like, you know, it's been 5 years of trading. This is technically my 6th. So I think about 5 more years when I'm at a 10-year mark, like where would I be, you know? And it's like, whoa.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The only thing that could mess up that is just like the regulations behind it all.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the only thing. Like, that's the only thing I think about 5 years out. Like, how's the regulations gonna play out? Because like there are traders that want it. Like, they want more crackdowns on regulations. They want, you know, 25 and 10 to 1 leverage. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? You know, like, get all the sheep out. Like what the fuck is wrong with you? You know?
Yeah.
This is why I don't like the forex community like that, because they're a bunch of weirdos. But
I didn't even know they spoke like that, for real.
Yes, bro. Like, I follow like real traders out of like the UK and really all over. They're just all over. And I follow all these Reddit groups and stuff. And traders are weird, bro. I'm sorry. Like, the community as a whole, I do not like the community as a whole. I've met a lot of amazing people in the community, and obviously I've done what I've done, but like, the community, I complain about it so much because like, it's so toxic and weird, bro. Like, and it's just, I don't know, like, I don't feel like I fit in.
I know what you're talking about. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, like, it's hard being my personality in this type of community sometimes, because like, you know, I mean, who gives a shit at the end of the day, but you know what I'm saying, just for what I'm saying, like,
You a real dude, yeah, and I know what's up.
yeah, they're just so corny to me. A lot of them are so corny. Like, I mean, I'm a corny dude by nature, but like, it's a different type of corny. Like,
it's corny, but you still gonna be sitting at the table with the cousins though. Like, yeah, that's Nemo. It's not, that ain't the same corny. That's not that's not the same. I know you talking about,
bro. Like, they're just, I don't know. It's hard to explain, man. Like, I feel like it's a community full of people that they're overcompensating, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they don't actually know themselves, and like, they only know charts. So like, they don't have real personality.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay if you're a corny person and that's your personality, but like, it's corny like trying to overcompensate for something. That's what.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Having a certain personality is not corny, but like, the actual corny is creating like an environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what you're talking about. That, like, because even when I look at it and I see I know what you're talking about, and I see some of the things being said, the characteristics. It's like a comic book meetup club or something, but more weird and more. Yeah, but I'm saying those are cool. I'm not knocking those. I'm saying it's just, but it's like a weirder version of that. Where it's like,
it's like super nerds with money.
Yeah. And being nerdy is cool, but it's just, it's like they got. Yeah,
they got bullied all through high school.
And it boosted their testosterone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm debating on telling the group to close USD Jappy, because if they don't break this structure, I'm gonna be mad. Yeah. And I know that pullback is coming, but I was really hoping that they would break.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting them to do one big move like this. You know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Because like, if they close, then it's a MC, and if they don't close like that, then it's MW. So it's like they need to either break, where like if they do any type of pullback, it sets a new level, or I need to maybe tell the group to close. Put a dynamic stop. I mean, good hourly close the last hour though, decent. Not a big wick, but I mean, could be some type of momentum, you know.
Yeah, and they may be ranging when I see that, like, and you can tell me if I'm right, like on the hourly, like what we just saw, where momentum was initially pushing it, and then they have like a bullish candle with the wick to the top side, showing like momentum about to push back down. It looked like when I see that, I mean, obviously we see whipsaw, but that just looked like they just want to range right there for a second before they go where they gonna go.
Yeah. I got time for that bullshit though.
Yeah, and then it's what is it? It's Thursday too. Oh yeah, and it's news in the morning on top of that.
On Jappy?
On the CAD, on USD and CAD.
This is Jappy.
No, I'm saying, but it's on the USD pairs though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on USD pairs and CAD. Yeah.
Okay, I see. My bad.
On USD and CAD, yeah. And then USD did that big push. What was it, yesterday? USD had a push. Oh, no, they pulled back off.
I mean, I'm gonna see how they close this 15.
You said what, fam?
I'll pop off in a second too. So I'm gonna see how they close this 15.
Yeah.
And then I'll make a decision. Because maybe they'll give me a continuation candle if all else fails. If they were to close it right at the top of the structure, it would be a continuation. And I could possibly keep my position, maybe put a dynamic stop at these doubles. But I don't want them to close below those doubles. Need a joint. 1 second. I need my bud.
Yeah, I just
All right, I'm back. I might have to flip this one to a sell. just to play it safe for the weekend. You know, that's the only
I
thing
mean,
about signal services. That's what's kind of like why I avoided it for so many years. It's because I can't trade lazy.
you said the only bad thing about what services?
Being a signal service or hosting signal.
Ah, yeah.
Can't trade lazy anymore.
Can we take a sale on this 15 tipping point right here? Let me move it out the way.
I'm gonna because since if they're not gonna give me money tonight, I'm not gonna expect money until next week. So
Oh, you
I
want to sit
would,
on your hand?
yeah, I would set below the real tipping point.
Yeah, the original, yeah. Word.
Yeah, that's why I want them to give me something. So then I could play both ends, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the team to close just for safe.
That's cool though. It's part of shoot. That's what we were talking about a big bulk of last week too, is knowing when to pull out and knowing how to watch price action and to see if you can hold and let it come back if you do go under, just different little stuff like that.
Right.
It happens. Versus like you say, versus some people who would be so desperate they'll leave it in and now
65.
you want that. See, look at you.
Well, yo, Darius, take over, brother. I'm gonna hop off because me and my girl were actually about to start working on her company.
Word, go ahead, man. I got you. Hit me up when you get a sec.
Yeah, I'll call you. I'll call you after the session.
Okay then.
All right, brother.
All right. That's dope. They went on and hit it. Anybody still here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just putting in this order right now.
I'm here. Cool. I got I actually see something too that'll be dope on Euro CAD because they just threw like it's a hour tipping point.
You're
I mean it's a
okay.
50. Yeah, if they start coming back up. Keep in mind too, their session is gonna be opening and closing by the time ours starts. So just don't get caught up in unnecessary stuff. And yeah, right here too. Hell yeah, look at this.
You're looking for a sell
Now I was gonna
or a
actually,
buy?
yeah, with it ranging. You know what? This is the one we talked about. Ooh, you know what? I've seen this.
Yeah, I remember we were talking about this one because I don't even have this in my. I just
Yeah,
have it marked up.
I initially, and I still think I will think about that. I let me see how many pips it is. It might not even be enough. No, oh hell yeah, it's more than enough. Man, I wouldn't be surprised. And then there's CAD, and the CAD have news. See, this shit making me want to put in. And CAD got news in the morning. Um,
They never played that retrace on that candle. On daily.
And then look at this, bro. Look at this shit. The weekly
Oh
close in
yeah.
20 some hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, I guess I've been stuck on 30 too much in Bitcoin. Let me get my mind right. Yeah, because that'll be dope. Let me see. So we had Euro. Even here, the Euro, look at this momentum down right here on the Euro. Look at that shit.
Daily, yeah.
Go to the hourly right here. Really, you can come. Let me see. Yeah, go back to that's 4 hours. Go back to the hourly right here. But I'm gonna draw them. Put these. I'm gonna write these down. I don't want to forget it. This does look like a good time to be on the Euro pass. Or you can catch it here too. Let's see what they do. Put something here apparently. Oh wait, see this is the whole thing right here. So. Well, actually, I do like this one better. I actually like this one. This one better. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And then they close that. You get another hourly close. Strong close. You take something low here. Get my pen. I need to write this shit down.
When you say they've closed, you mean when the wick is finished? When the
Yeah.
candle is
When the candle is closed, yeah, so you can see exactly where it's gonna go.
yeah.
Darius.
Yo, what's up, bro?
So remember how we were talking with Nemo earlier? So you see how your tipping point's right there, right? And then there's a little bit of blockage.
Mm-hmm.
So you always put your entry a little bit below that one?
Well, yeah, for me, I would, because
Okay.
normally what I have, like, look at this. It sucks because it's 6 pips. But even if you do the 2 pips below here, you still gonna have to get here, and they may poop and then shoot back up.
Yeah.
You better off
Just
trying out
taking
this
the
area.
safe route, yeah.
Like, look at this area. You know, like they haven't been here since April 2019, bro.
All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying? It's a year and a half ago, right? Really, that's almost 2 years ago. See that? So when they break, are you really gonna be worried about those 5-6 pips?
Nope.
And then look at this, the weekly close today. They close like this on the weekly. This is money, man. I'm actually slapping myself because I wasn't looking at this before. But now that we own it, it's like, oh man, money. Like these are like perfect. and all the euro pairs are looking like that for the most part. This one still got to balance out a little bit, but most of them are looking like that. Even euro GBP, it may range more than the other ones, but yeah, the euro pairs with everything other than GBP and USD, the other ones are ready to drop. Let me look at Jap. I know we was just on Jap.
I was looking for that too, actually. Now that you have it marked up, the TP.
Mhm.
I was looking for a sell yesterday, but I was looking at the 4 hour.
They
And
actually,
it was about to close as a momentum wick. And then literally like the last 3-4 minutes, nope, pulled it all back up.
you want them too. You like
No, what broker do you use?
I use one called Nash Markets.
Okay, but is it through MT4 you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, because someone told me that like you download MT4 and then through MT4 you pick one broker basically.
Yeah, you could do that. Like,
Okay,
but I mean, you could also like choose your broker even before downloading MT4.
okay,
And then, for example, like you sign up to, I don't know, whichever one. So you sign up and then they'll give you an email with all your information.
you
And
need a
then,
broker?
yeah, no, I'm signed up to one, but it's like
Cool. I mean to
it's
cut you off, Noe.
yeah, you're
yeah,
good, you're good.
trading 212 in the UK. So they seem pretty good. No commission and everything.
Get you about 2 or 3 of them. You don't have to have like thousands in both, but try Hugo's way too. They're pretty legit.
Okay, okay, Hugo's way, yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
they actually are. Hugo's way is. Uh, I'm trying to think. Are they based on one of the islands, but they use British numbers and stuff. Like they use a lot of like London profile wise. So
Yeah.
it'll be easy for you to get in touch because it's
Okay.
on the island of the Republica Dominicana. Dominicana,
Yeah.
yeah,
I know I was just saying I should connect it to MT4 somehow.
yeah.
MT.
You what you do is you'll download their client version of it. Like Hugo's Way has a client version of MetaTrader 4. So
Okay.
it's like there, it's already integrated to where you don't have to do that. I mean, you can log in through MetaTrader 4 too, but most of them have a client version
Right,
where
right,
you
right.
do that anyways.
So
Yeah.
once I download Hugo's way, the client version is already in there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then like if you're trying to put it on your phone, on
Yeah,
MT4 on your phone,
yeah.
they send you an email and then it has all your information in there. And then you
Okay.
just go into MT4, put it all in,
Yeah,
and then it logs you in.
yeah.
Yep.
Because right now I've got my original one trading 212 downloaded on my phone, and I've also got MT4 downloaded on my phone, but they're not connected yet.
Oh, did you get that email that they sent you, like when you created an account or something?
Who method MT4?
No. MT4 is just like the big.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah. I've got the email when I created the account with trading 212. Yeah,
Yeah. All
yeah.
right. So, and then you just go to set. If you, can you do it right now?
Uh,
Because you could just go to settings and then.
Yeah, we can wait on you if you wanna like do it,
yeah.
man. Yeah, it's fine. This part of the family, like we just went over some stuff.
Yeah.
So if you want to just so we don't get too personal, y'all, I'm gonna stop the stream here. So YouTube family, check us out. We'll be back.
Okay.
You know, no, you hang on. I'm telling the
Okay.
family. So yeah,
All
you
right.
good. So